He looks like a math teacher I had once, which explains why I never liked math.
Hey, how are ya? The name's Knight.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Are you the priest here, or...
People call me the abbé, yes. The name's Arnaud. Abbé Arnaud.
This is quite a place. I haven't seen many churches this, colorful.
I assure you, it is unique. Saint Mary Magdalene's is quite ancient, but Abbé Saunier restored it in the 1890s. It is his spirit you see around you.
Huh. Nice.
You don't see churches dedicated to Mary Magdalene very often.
Ah, but the Magdalene cult was quite strong in the old days, particularly in this part of the world.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
The Magdalene journeyed to the south of France after the death of Jesus. She lived here for many years. In fact, you can visit her remains at a church near Marseille.
Huh. I had no idea.
The Holy Grail has been linked to this area, is that right?
The connection is nearly as old as the Grail legend itself. What have you read on the subject?
Not much. Arthurian legends aren't really my thing. But it's supposed to be a cup that contained the blood of Christ, isn't it?
A vessel that contains the blood of Christ, yes.
Do you think the Holy Grail is behind the treasure of Rennes-le-Château?
It is possible.
Do you know of anyone in this area that has a particular interest in the Grail?
Besides myself? No one that I can think of. Of course, the treasure seekers who visit the valley are often interested in the Grail.
What do you mean by the Magdalene cult?
A cult of devotion. It's still quite strong in this area, despite the best efforts of the Catholic Church. Did you know that most of the famous Black Madonna images were not images of the Virgin Mary at all, but of the Magdalene? The Church wanted to downplay the role of Mary Magdalene, so they called her a prostitute and insisted that all the Black Madonnas were really the Virgin Mary.
But the Black Madonnas usually show a mother and child, don't they? If the woman's Mary Magdalene, who's the child?
Excellent question, Mr. Knight.
Do you know much about the Templars?
I know the basic history. There are a few Templars buried in the cemetery, no. But, yes. I think I'll refer you to a young scholar staying in the house near the Château de Blanchefort. His name is Larry Chester. He says he's working on a Templar book.
Okay, thanks.
And let me know if he's helpful at all, will you?
Sure. Do you think that there's a treasure around here?
Of course there's a treasure, but it will not be found by just anyone. Let those who have ears hear.
Right.
Fuel for the flock. Trinkets for the Trinity. Hey, I got enough sins already, thanks. They got brochures, but they're in French. Mary Magdalene in some kind of a cave. A skull, a book, and a cross made from a tree with living branches. Huh. There's a tower on top of the altar. Okay. A communion cup. Jeez. The last time I took communion, I didn't even have facial hair. Not that I have much now. The Magdalene washing Jesus' feet. They just don't make women like that anymore. Madonna and Child. It's kind of a Catholic thing. It's Joseph holding the infant Jesus. Stained glass. It's a bit too Victorian for my taste, but Gracie loves the stuff. It's a big pulpit kind of a thing. It's a big pulpit kind of a thing. I remember these Stations of the Cross from my catechism classes. This one shows Jesus with Pilate. Jesus carrying the cross. Jesus falls for the first time. They didn't wear much in those days, did they? Jesus and some women. Magdalene's probably one of them. Still on the way to the crucifixion. From the dark depths of my early religious training, I seem to remember something about Veronica and a veil. He falls again, or something. Father O'Brien would be ashamed at my memory. Jesus with some more women. No, don't remember who. I think this one is Jesus falling for the third time. The soldiers take Jesus' clothes and throw dice for him. I remember that one. These really remind me of Gran. I should give her a call as soon as we get back to Rittersburg. He's being crucified. I never did like these things, even way back when. Creeps me out. Then again, I suppose that's the point. He's removed from the cross. Jesus is taken to the tomb. There are those 4 angels again. St. Anthony of Padua. And there's a kid coming out of a book. Scary. Almost enough to make you never pick up a book again. Mary Magdalene. What a babe, huh? Saint Roach. Nice legs. Maybe he's the patron saint of Gillette. Never mind. What are they looking for? The last virgin in France? Nothing like a little satanic imagery to make a church feel cozy. That's a confessional, but it looks like it hasn't been used since Vatican II. It's Jesus and John the Baptist. They look dusty. Saint Germain. Never heard of her. Maybe she's the saint of relativity. Get it? Germain. relative. Oh, never mind. Saint Anthony the Hermit. There's a fun-loving guy.